number between A and B.
Yeah.
So that has
yeah.
a weight of 9. So normally, like, see how this matrix here, it has like all the numbers. So that means like, oh, where did it go? Yeah. So between A and B, there's like an edge with a weight of 32. So that's what that meant. That's like a weighted matrix. So I'm not sure if this matrix down here is weighted or not. So the answer could be 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Because if it's weighted, then it will have like one connection between B, one between C, and one between D. Does that make sense?
Wait, is this the
question 2I?
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Because then it will have like, does that make sense? One between B, C, and D. So then that's 3. But I don't know if you count D as 2 because I'm not sure what the matrix is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not weighted.
Okay, cool. So
because
then
they haven't started that section yet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. And yes, you got C right. Well, I right. Yes. Cool. Question 2, I.
I'm gonna draw it because I don't know.
Yeah. Did you draw the network?
Yeah. C. So which is true?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then question 3.
What does isomorphic mean?
Okay, so let me get the PowerPoint. Where is that? So isomorphic just means like the same, or like kind of like identical. So they have to have where is it? Let me find it. They have to have the same like number of edges. They have to have the same number of degrees. And like they have to have the same connections. So like if A and D connect, then A and D have to connect on the other graph. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if A and B, then A and B have to connect. And so I think that's supposed to be a B down there. So yeah, all these 3 are the same.
Oh, so it's definitely graph 1 and 2.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah. Yeah. But not all of these are isomorphic. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
So did you get A?
Yeah.
Cool. Because which one doesn't connect? Oh, C and F don't connect in graph 3.
Yeah.
But they do in the other ones. Sweet. Okay. Now for the HSC ones, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to be really bad at these.
I think you'll be okay, actually. These are like common, so in the HSC you have like 20 or 25, I don't know. I think it's 20 multiple choice. And these are like common things that they do.
Okay.
Have you done the calculation for car A?
No.
So this one, wait.
How much less fuel was she be using?
So you have to find out how much car B and car A have and then minus the 2.
Okay.
I don't need that.
Okay. Let me just, can I like explain what I'm doing and see if I'm right?
Yeah. Like you can use the, I mean, if you want to use the whiteboard, you can, but otherwise just explain, it's fine.
Okay. I'll just like, I'm writing it down like as I do it.
Yeah. May as well explain then. Not use the whiteboard. Yeah, go.
Okay. So 3.5. Okay, so if it's driving 8,000 kilometers,
Mm-hmm.
do I times it by 9?
You can maybe wait. Yeah, you can times it by 9. And then what would you do?
See how many. Sorry, the second dog outside.
Because you got 8,000 kilometers, and so that's in terms of 8,000, but the consumption rate, like 3.5 liters, is in terms of 100 kilometers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Do I have to divide it?
Yeah, divide by 100.
Divide that answer by 100?
Yeah. So
Okay.
So you can do it either way. I like to just get it to what's it called? 100 first, but you can do it either way. So 8,000, this is for car A, times 9. So that's how many thousand kilometers she does. But this was in 100. So if we divide by 100, that will give us in terms of the fuel consumption rate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so then it's 720 kilometers. I mean, yeah, liters. 720 liters she'll use.
And then I do the same for car B.
Yeah. And then car B. Did you get you got 280, yeah?
Yeah. And will she be losing, less fuel will she be using? 440?
Yeah. So with car B, what I did here, this part, I did it the opposite to car A. So car A I times first, but I did car B divide first because it makes more sense for me, just for me. Because if I have 8,000 kilometers divided by 100 kilometers, that's how many kilometers, and then I times the kilometers by the fuel, the liters.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're both the same. Okay, stop here. Yes. So that one's a common one. They will, like, I think pretty much in every past paper I've seen, they do a comparison with like 2 different cars or whatever, and they're like, which one's better, or how much will she save by using this one or whatever.
Yeah.
Question 2.
I don't get it.
Okay. Wait, I'll get it up here. What is that?
Like the concentration of a drug is a certain, I don't get like
the context or the question.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get this. If I share this, can you see the question? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I figured out a way I can write on this, which is really cool. Anyway, So like if you just take like normal Panadol, there will be like a concentration amount, so like which is in this one that much. So like you know how they would take like only give you like 10 mils of it or something, or like use like a little syringe thing, or like parents like would measure out how much you need. And so this like Panadol bottle, there the concentration is for every 5 milliliters there's 100 milligrams of the drug in it. And so this patient needs to have 2,000 milligrams of the drug. So how much, we need to figure out how many like mils of the Panadol to give in order for there to be 2,000 milligrams in the milliliters. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
And so we just have to figure out like what the ratio or the rate is. And so if we need 2,000 milligrams and we need to get it in terms of this concentration. So the first thing to do would be divide by 100. So 2,000 divided by 100.
Okay.
Because that will give us how many milligrams we need in terms of the concentration.
Yeah.
So we got 20, and then we times 20 by 5 to get 100. And that will be our answer, 100. Let me see if I can explain it better. So if, how do I, okay, so, wait, are you ready? Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I was just writing it down.
Cool. So if I had like 5 milliliters of the Panadol, in that 5 milliliters would be 100 milligrams. But this kid, he needs 2,000 milligrams. So we need to figure out how to get 2,000 milligrams and how much Panadol that would be. Okay. So if there's only 100 milligrams in 5 milliliters, we need 100 milliliters to get us 2,000 milligrams. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Just finding, it's similar to the kilometers one. You just have to divide the milligrams to get to the same. So essentially we needed 20 of this lot. Does that make sense? 20 of that lot to get 2,000. Okay. Did you get an answer for question 3?
Sorry, I was writing it down because I have to, because otherwise I don't remember and I don't know what to.
That's all good. All good.
So I have to figure out how many liters of water. So do I just plus 130 plus 130? To find out how many liters of water are used.
That's per week. So she does 2 loads per week, so 130 plus 130. But and then they're asking it for how much each year as well. What is going on?
Where does it say that?
Let me get it back up. Where is it? Here. How much water is saved each year?
Oh my gosh, that is like my biggest problem.
Yeah, you know how to do them, but it's just reading the question.
I know.
But yeah, so 130 times 2, or 130 plus 130. What's that? 260 per week.
Oh yeah, so wait, I'm gonna do 52 times 2.
Yeah, you can do that as well. You can just write it 130 times 2 times 52 as well. It'll get the same thing.
Yeah, my brain always works in the harder way.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Do I do 104 times 260?
What are you up to?
I just did 52 times 2, which is 104. And then I did 130 plus 130.
So you only have to do, if you do 52 times 2, which is 104, you would only have to times that by 130.
Wait, what?
So doing the 2 loads per week, that's what you did for like 2 loads per week of the year, 2 times 52 to get 104.
Yeah.
And you only have to use 130 liters per load. So that's how many loads you'll do in a year, 104.
I thought it was 2 loads per week.
Yeah. And so that's why you did 2 times 52. So 2 liters per however many weeks there are in a year.
Oh, okay.
So 2 times 52 will give us a total of like 104 weeks or 104 washing loads. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you only have to times it by 130 because that's how much water is used per load.
Yeah.
So these 3 things will each give the same thing. 1, 2, or 3. They're just different ways of writing them.
Okay.
Just depends which calculation you use.
Yeah. So it's 1, 3, yeah.
Yeah. So that's for the old one.
And then for the new one, would I just do the same thing?
Yeah, the same thing, but just use however many water that uses per.
Yeah.
I did the wrong one. Did you get 5200?
Yeah.
Cool. And then you just
And now do we just minus them?
Yeah.
I got 8320.
Yeah. Perfect. D. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look at the next one. I think, oh yeah, question 4. Song gave me this little thing, and it's like a pad like this, and then like a pen, and so you plug into your computer, and then you can like just draw on it, like however you want, just with using the pen. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I appreciated it a lot doing notes and stuff, because now I can actually write on the question instead of like getting the whiteboard up. Do you remember how I used to have to put the whiteboard up? Anyway.
Yeah.
Did you get an answer for 4?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. So he drives to and from work 5 times a week.
Yeah.
So should I times 20 by 5?
Yeah. And then you have to times it by something else as well.
Okay.
It's to and from.
Oh. From the driving distance from Alex. Oh, okay. Can I use 8?
We'll do 8 later.
Oh, you did it by 2.
Yeah. Because
is it because it's like to his work it's 20 kilometers and then back it's 20 kilometers?
So it says like from home to his work is 20, but he drives to and from work. So that's like 40 kilometers, and he does that 5 times. So you can just like 40 times, or you can do 20 times 2 times 5, whichever one is easier sense.
So that's 200.
Yep. And then we have to get that into terms of 100 kilometers, because this here is in terms of 100 kilometers.
Okay. Is it? Whose car is? So is it 16?
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
Okay. Because I just did 200 times 8, and it was 1,600, and I just like assumed it was like 16. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but like.
Well, all you'd have to do then is divide by 100.
Okay.
Because like these 2 steps are interchangeable. So you did the times first. So you did 200 times 8.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to divide by 100. Whereas I did 200 divided by 100, then the times 8. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. So you can do the times or the divided. But just so you know, the 100 is the divided by and the 8 is the times part. That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Is it C?
I got something different.
I'm feeling like C or B.
I got B.
Well, I'd buy B. I'm just like going off what I'd buy.
Do you know how to do it? Like mathematically? No. Okay. So it's pretty much just like get them to the same. So they're all in money, like they're all in dollars. So that's the same. So you don't have to worry about changing the money side of it. But the grams are all different.
Okay.
And so for me, the easiest thing to do would be either to get them all to 500 grams or to get them all to 1 kilogram.
Okay.
So if I get everything to 500 grams, so this one for 500 grams, I would have to times it by 5. Does that make sense? To get 500 to 500 is times by 5. So then I have to times the money by 5. And so if I times the money by 5, or 0.40 times 5, I get $2. So that's that's more expensive than B. Does that make sense? If it's $2 for 500, then 165. And then for C, for 500 grams, I divide it by 2, because it's 1 kilogram is like 1,000 grams.
Yeah.
And then I have to divide the money by 2, and that gives me, I think it's $1.75, maybe. I think. And then for D, I'd have to go, wait, I'll just fill in B quickly. And then for D, I'd have to divide it by 4 to get to 500. Because it's like 2,000. So once I divide it by 4, I get 1.725. So it's just getting them all to the same. So if the money is the same, all in dollars, then change all the weight or the measurement to the same. So I changed them all to 500 grams. But you could have changed them all to 1 kilogram and then change the money.
Okay.
And then you just see which one's cheapest, which is B.
Yeah. Wait, I'm just going to write that down quickly.
Yeah. Ah.
You can rub it out, by the way.
Okay.
Wait, if you want.
Sick. Do you know the fuel consumption formula?
No.
You don't really, well, see if you can do it without the fuel consumption formula, because I know you can, that it is possible to do without the formula.
Okay.
But the formula is easier.
Is it D?
Yay! Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Stop.
How did you get it?
I did 40 divided by 350.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and then times 100?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the fuel consumption formula, I'll just write it up, equals like the liters or the fuel times 100 divided by the distance. And so that's pretty much what you did. Like, okay, 40 times 100 divided by 350. But you just did 40 divided by 350 times 100.
Yeah.
The liters in fuel times 100 over the distance in kilometers. That's what it is.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Which is, it's actually what you did.
Okay.
You just didn't know it.
So should I write it down?
If you think it'll be useful. I mean, you figured out how to do it without the actual formula. So it's up to you. Like, they don't give that to you on your reference sheet, so that's not like you'd have to memorize that. But like,
I just wrote liter times distance. I mean, times 100 over distance.
Yeah, cool. That's the fuel consumption one. Sweet. Okay. And the next one.
What's the difference between long distance driving and short distance driving?
So I don't think there's like an actual like maths difference. It's just like if you're in a city, like stopping and starting kind of thing, you're going to use more petrol than if you're like just driving straight along a road. So that's why the long distance, like just driving long distances, its fuel consumption is lower.
Yeah.
The short distance one. But that's just pretty much what it means.
Okay. So 560 kilometers of long distance driving.
Well, it's 560 including 65 kilometers of short distance driving.
Okay.
So 65.
Oh, so the 65's already in the 560.
Yeah, so you have to minus.
Yeah.
Get the long.
560 minus 65. So 495 divided by 100?
Yep.
And then do I times that by 6.6?
Yeah. Yeah. And did you get like 32?
Yeah, 0.67.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then just do the same for short, which I think you know.
So 65 divided by 100. Do you get 5? Yeah, you did.
Cool. And then
do I plus them together?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how much altogether. for the whole journey.
So 38.455.
Yeah. And then when you look at the answers, there's like no like 39 or anything. So
it's B?
8. Yep. Perfect. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, how do I get? Oh, here we go. Well, this is the last of the multiple choice one, so we'll just finish the multiple choice.
Okay. What does "or part thereof" mean? Is that just like a saying, or is it important?
Yeah, it's just like a saying. It's just like roughly like 30 seconds. So if it's like 29 seconds, it's just like.
Okay.
It doesn't like have any difference really in the question. It's just like how they worded it. It kind of means like if it was 15 seconds, you would just like halve how, like you take the part from it. Does that make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense.
I did 54 times 4.
Yeah, yeah. Did you do 0.54 times 4?
No.
It's 54 cents.
Oh, so it's 2.16.
For 2.16 for
54 times 4.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So that's for like the 2 minutes part.
Yeah.
And then
did I do 27 times?
Yeah.
What do I times it by? 15? No.
You just have to times it by 1.
Okay. So it's 27.
Yeah. Because it's like 15 seconds is half of 30.
Yeah.
And so then you just got to find out what half of 54 is to match the half of 30. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And then you just plus those together.
So it's 29.16. So it's A.
29. Where'd you get
the...
Where'd the 29 come from?
It's 2.43. Sorry, I didn't do the 0.27.
Yeah. No, when I did it, I did that the first time as well.
Yeah.
But yes. But does it make sense how this 27 part here?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that, but
yeah. This question I just did in my head. Like I didn't even use out math because I just thought how many 30 seconds are in 2 minutes. Well, that's 4. So 4 times 54, and then if this 30 seconds and that's half, well then we just have to half that, and then
yeah.
But yes. Right, let me stop this share. There we go.